When someone disrespects you and you do nothing about it, they think that it's okay for them to continue to do that. A lot of teaching others how to treat you goes without saying. It has to do with the way you carry yourself. You don't have to say much, but there are circumstances where you have to use your words, and hello everyone, welcome to my channel if you're new here, and welcome back if you're already part of the tribe. Today we're going to talk about how to teach people to respect you. I find that it's something that often flies over our head and we don't realize how important it is to have self-respect in order to tell others without telling others how we need, deserve, and expect to be treated. Being treated badly and being treated rudely and being disrespected sucks. The truth is, however, that people are subconsciously, which means they're not consciously doing the following. Subconsciously, they're looking for clues as to how they should treat you, as to how and what you tolerate and accept. Believe it or not, it's important to be aware of how others treat you. The first step is to recognize it. Recognize how you're being treated, how you're being spoken to. And if you find that you may not know if you are being disrespected, then you would know based on how that person makes you feel. So whatever's being said, how does that make you feel? Does it make you feel uncomfortable? Does it make you feel belittled? Does it make you feel any less of yourself? One of the most important things about teaching others how to treat you is developing your self-respect first. So that is essentially how you teach others how to treat you. A lot of teaching others how to treat you goes without saying. It has to do with the way you carry yourself. You don't have to say much, but there are circumstances where you have to use your words, and communicate to others that you're not tolerating whatever it is that they're doing that's making you feel uncomfortable. It's very easy for people to accept and tolerate disrespect from people they love, right? Because they love them, because they care for them, because they just don't want to really make the situation any worse. And others tolerate disrespect from the people they do love and care for, and everybody else. So essentially everybody. They don't care to put their foot down. And people do this and allow this for numerous reasons, right? Everyone has their own reasons. One of the main reasons why some people do allow it is because they aren't confrontational. You know, they don't want to have that uncomfortable conversation. But I'm here to tell you that you have to put your foot down, that you have to protect your space in your life. It takes confidence. It takes confidence to be able to voice your feelings and let someone else know that what they're doing doesn't sit well with you, makes you feel uncomfortable, and it's not something that you want as part of your life. It takes confidence because when you have confidence, you have self-trust, right? So you trust in your ability and your decision making. You trust in yourself to make the decisions that are necessary to make yourself happy, to make your life easier as possible. You have to love yourself to the core, all of you. Love yourself, respect yourself in order to have the courage. It takes courage, because not everybody can do it, to have the courage to demand respect. If it's not given to you, distance yourself from that situation or that person. One way to teach others how to treat you and how to respect you is by learning to say no. And many people find that by saying no, they're being selfish or they're being inconsiderate, but that's not true. Saying no, again, has to do with loving yourself. Knowing when, if something it's not to your convenience, That's what saying yes when you want to and saying no when you don't want to. It's what it's all about. When you say yes, when you really want to say no, you're cheating yourself. You're not being true to yourself. You're not living for yourself. You're living for others. In that particular moment, you're living for that person to make that person happy rather than yourself. So that person that may want a ride that's out of your way, that errand that you're being asked to do, but it's also out of your way, or when someone wants something of you when you already have enough on your plate. Know when to say no, because other people don't know your limits. Some people don't even have limits. They would ask and ask and ask of you and exhaust you until you voice that no, you can't make it. No, you can't give them that ride. No, you can't run that errand because there's already a lot on your plate. You have to be able to say that in order for them to know. And this does not make you selfish. This makes you aware of what's convenient to you, what's best for you, and the other person would understand. And let me tell you this. No, not everybody would understand. No, not everybody would think, oh yeah, I get it. You're busy. You have other things on your plate. It's totally okay. No problem. No, not everybody is going to feel that way. However, the right people will. They will. Because they understand that when you do have the time, when it's okay with you, you will say yes. And that's really, really the bottom line. When you're a yes person, it blurs that line where people can realize that, you've had enough. You've reached your limit. They need to know that you're a human. They need to know that you can choose what you want to do, what you can do. If you need a moment to get back to this person, that's totally okay too. You have the right to do that. It is your life. It's your time. It is your decision. Don't feel like you have to make a decision right away. You can sleep on it. You can take your time. There is really no pressure. I know sometimes it feels like there's pressure because they make you feel like there is, but there really isn't. It's entirely up to you. But you have to decide. You have to decide, you know what? I'll get back to you on that one. Or let me see if I'm actually able to do that. Let me see if I can do that. Let me see if I want to do that. Another way you can teach others to respect you is by setting boundaries. And for me, this is the most important one. Why? Because learning how to say no, it's an actual boundary in my opinion. So it kind of all comes together. Setting boundaries is very, very important. It's vital. There is absolutely no way that people will know what your standard is. What is that you accept and you not tolerate. So you have to get to know yourself. Get to know yourself, your values, what's important to you. What are the things that make you feel uncomfortable? Things that hurt your feelings. What doesn't sit well with you? Once you get to know yourself to that extent and trust in yourself, the ability to decide what's best for you and what's going to make you feel the most comfortable, then you start setting your boundaries. Because now you already know, right? You already know what will make you feel good, what will make you feel safe, what will make you feel worth what you are. Because when someone disrespects you, that doesn't make you feel any good, right? That makes you feel less. If you continue to play along with it, right? Setting boundaries is setting boundaries for absolutely everyone. That includes parents, that includes family members, that includes coworkers, that includes friends, that includes romantic relationship, every single person in your life. And I know you may ask yourself, what if that person is my parent? When it comes to your parents, they are your parents. However, it is your life. You do have the right to choose to either stay in certain situations or be part of certain situations that makes you feel uncomfortable, or distance yourself. You can distance yourself. If they want to have a kind of talk that you don't want to be part of, if they want you to do certain things, find something else to do. In any situation, you can point out the issue. Point out what is it that's making you feel uncomfortable. That way the other person knows exactly what's making you feel uncomfortable, and let them know you're not going to engage or accept and tolerate any rudeness, any disrespect, and take that step back. Take that step away from the situation. Again, distance yourself. That is exactly how you put your foot down. And you let them know that you're not okay with that and you're not going to allow that in your life. There is no other way for people to know how far they can go until you tell them or until you show them. And you show them by distancing yourself from them or the situation. When anything that happens doesn't sit well with you, you're already setting that standard and keeping it. That alone is something to admire. Not everyone can do it, and not everybody can actually stick to their boundary. So I want you to be that person that's true to themselves, that person that understands that many people don't have a limit. They don't know when to stop. When you don't distance yourself, when you continue to allow it, that is how you continue to allow the disrespect. So when someone disrespects you and you do nothing about it, they think that it's okay for them to continue to do that. Continue the behavior, continue the way of speaking, being rude. If you don't stop it, it's going to continue. So you have to stop it by creating these boundaries that are important to you. When you do decide to not tolerate things that make you feel uncomfortable, shows your level of self-respect and it shows your level of self-love, how much you love yourself. You have to truly love yourself to be able to trust that you are doing the right thing, regardless of how many people may not like the way you take care of things. Because that's the thing. That's the reason why a lot of people don't stick to their boundaries, because they're afraid of losing people, because they don't want to be confrontational. But guess what? You have to truly ask yourself, do I want to do things for others to make them feel happy while I feel unhappy? Or do I want to do things for myself, what makes sense to me, what feels right to me, so that I can be happy? You have to believe in yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to trust yourself. You have to fight for yourself. You have to do everything for yourself. You're the one person you will always be with. The one person that's always going to be in your life, it's yourself. So take care of yourself and take care of your space. And remember that the right people will stick around. Do not be afraid of using your voice and speaking up for yourself. All that's going to do is remove the people that really weren't there for you. You, the actual you. They were just there to take and take and take all of they could. But now that you're putting your foot down, they are easily to walk away. Not engaging in certain conversations that you do not want to engage in, that makes you feel uncomfortable. That's also a way to teach people how to respect you. There's a lot of conversations that are held that you know you don't want to be part of. So it's okay, and you have every right to walk away, to excuse yourself, to go to the bathroom. You can just ease your way out of the conversation. Go ahead and enjoy your own company, or include yourself in other groups that are talking, that perhaps are having a much healthier conversation, a conversation you can actually learn from, you can enjoy. If a conversation, it's taking away your peace of mind, it's making you feel uncomfortable, whether with yourself or whatever's actually being said, remove yourself from that situation. This shows maturity. You're showing people that you're mature enough to recognize when a conversation is just not for you, and you're leaving regardless of what they say or what they think. That's powerful. The more we respect and honor our boundary, the more people will follow. You have to lead the way. You have to let them know how important these boundaries are for you and how you have every intention of sticking to them. That is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you and I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for the support. If you find this video valuable, then don't forget to share. Share with your friends, share with your family, share with anybody that you think this video might be helpful for. Share with everybody. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Don't forget to comment down below. Comment down below anything you would love to share with me, and like it. Like this video. If you like this video, then don't forget to like it and subscribe. If you're not already part of the tribe, then subscribe. If you're into self-love and self-care, self-development kind of videos, then this channel was created for you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.